Hi everybody, it's Bobbi-Jo and welcome to my home. I am coming to you from the Maritimes of Canada and I am so excited because I am doing another collab with Crafty Mama, otherwise known as Nancy, and This and That with Michelle. We did a fall fun collab together and we had a ball and there was like 5 people. This time we're doing the Canada Winter Fun Collab, and there's 24 people, 24 channels that are going to be on the collab. So that's 24 people that you can go down and get a lot of Christmas inspiration from. So week 1, we're doing cards. Week 2, we're doing shakers. And week 3, we're doing the freestyle. And of course, week 4 is when we choose our winner of the contest that we're having with this collab. Now, because last time there were only 5 people, I did open the contest to both US and Canada's people. Unfortunately, I think I'll just stay with Canada this time. I do think that there's so many other channels there, and at least I'm sure half of them are for the US. I'm going to give Canada a little bit of a boost there because I don't believe many of them are going to be shipping to Canada. So in order to be in my channel's contest, you would need to be over the age of 18. You would need to be a Canadian resident. You do need to comment on all 3 of my videos over the collab, and you will need to be a visible subscriber. So check out the people below. Make sure you know what their personal shipping is and personal requests are. And coupled with this, last time I did show what I was going to be sending. Each week we added a little bit more. Well, this time it's going to be a surprise. So stay tuned. You don't know what it's going to be. So everybody, on with the collab. I am so pumped because this today is cards. And of course, that's my jam. That's the thing I like doing most is cards. So first, I want to show you ones that I picked up. They were as a kit in one of my magazines, and these came as they were 6 they're 6x6 cards. There were 8 in the package, and you were able to punch out all the items and do a little bit of what they call decoupage in the UK, but it's basically just 3D layering here. And I just wanted to show you how some of them came out. So this is one. I love the dimension on the snowman. I know these are not my cards per se, but I put them together, and I just wanted to show you guys how nice they came out. Then you have this one, and it's got dimension to it as well. This little swan, its dimension. And finally this one. Oops, that's upside down. Figure it out, Bobbi-Jo. There we go. Yeah, and then Santa Claus is up there, and it's got dimension as well. So really good little kit. When I feel better, I am going to be popping out and getting hopefully another Christmas magazine just to take a look at and get some inspiration. So Now on to the ones a couple that I have made myself. I did this water card, and this little gem here is it was a 12 piece gem set that I got at Michael's. I know it's hard to see and yeah, I got 12 of them for $2.50 on sale. So I picked up a couple. Um, this tape here is just Dollarama tape. And then this we are memory keepers. They're eyelets. And they're the wide eyelets. And they came in on Amazon. I bought them, and they came in 4 different metal types. So what happens, we all know waterfall cards, but I love them especially at Christmas. And what's happened is I take the eyelet, I punch the hole. It's going to keep this really steady. So I either do this with the eyelets, or I use brads, because I find it gives me a really strong hold so that this isn't going to pop off. I put a little eyelet down here as well. I've got the pearl papers. These pearl papers are from the Dollarama here. Those of you who are in the US, the Dollarama is a dollar store here that goes $1 to $4. I had this little roping, this gold roping that I picked up at the Great Canadian Dollar Store. So once you flip up, you're going to get to this one. This one I have a little bit of sheen on. I don't know if I can make it happen with this camera. I can't. But a little bit of shine from my Wink of Stella. And hey, mittens. You gotta love mittens. And then this is one of those punch outs that I got in one of the magazines. So I thought it was so cute and it fits so well that I just popped that in there. So then you're just going to push that back up and she's all done. I love water cards. And then this one here is, it's not a shaker. It's just got like bunched out. It's tube confetti, and this little ornament. I picked that up from Joom way back now, probably last Christmas, and this is what it looks like. So I really like it. It's very versatile and it cuts really well. So I don't know. I don't remember. Yes. I don't remember if I have on here. Yes, I am going to be putting in the comments where you can pick up this item. However, it's doubled in price, unfortunately. So a lot of the items that I have purchased from Joom have doubled since I purchased them. So, anyways, that is the one that I'm having here, and as well, they had. Here. They had a set of this that were the pine items. So I punched out those on glitter paper. I used the kind of, I think it's rose gold or no, copper looking copper sequins to look like the pine cones. So if you can see inside, I'm going to try to get it so that you can see it. Inside, there are all these tube confettis. Now, this is not a shaker. It's just full to the top. And I thought it would give it a nice little background just for some dimension, something different. It is raised, things like that. The rope, again, is from the Great Canadian Dollar Store. What I did, though, instead of just doing a simple bow, I did do it with doubled up. And with that, how I did this part of it is through my fuse tool. And I also used these fusible plastics. The reason I have these particular ones is because I'm just starting out with my fuse tool and I wanted it to be very simple for me until I get used to it and know what things that are doing. So, like, for instance, you can make things like that, which are the shakers. So I'm going to show you some shakers that I make this week, next week, in order so you can see what the fuse tool can do. I did put the fuse tool down below where you can find it on Amazon. I love it. I'm very glad that I purchased it. I had been waiting for a long time, and then finally I said, okay, I'm doing it. And I'm really happy that I did. So with this, I had the pearl papers from the Dollarama. So you can't really see the pearl, but I think we all know what it is. Now, if you open it up, you can see that it's not perfectly aligned, and it will sit down, and it just has the back out a little bit more, but it will sit on a table with no issue. Here, maybe I can find something to sit it on, something that's not slippery. So yeah, there, Bobbi-Jo. So it looks like that. However, this gives a little bit of detail on the front, and it gives a little bit of detail inside. I haven't stamped my message yet, but it gives a little detail inside as well. So this gold foil, this is foil that Michael's Canada. I don't know how much it would be in the US, but Michael's Canada is $6 for 25 sheets of that gold foil, and it's just like a mirror. It's really good, and I really like it. And then, yeah, and the glitter paper is Coordinations, I believe, if I remember correctly. And I prefer a solid core when I'm punching out something like that. So yeah, I just made those up, and I hope you liked them, and I hope you liked the ones that I made up from the kits from the magazine as well. So remember, please make sure your comments are on all 3 weeks in order to be entered into the contest. Make sure you're a visible subscriber. That means going and possibly changing your privacy settings on YouTube. YouTube defaults to not showing the subscribers. So when you're subscribing to somebody's channel and you haven't changed that privacy setting, then they won't see you on their list of subscribers. So, and they default to that method. So you actually have to go in and change it to that you're okay with being visible to the channel and channels that you go on. So do that 18 and over, and I'm going to limit my contest to Canada for now, and I really appreciate that your patience for that. I know that a lot of the other people that are in the collab will make up for it, I'm sure, and I appreciate you guys all stopping by, and look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.